In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how you can use Adobe Illustrator to format your artwork into individual carousel slides that you can upload to LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever else. So to get started, I'm going to open up a new document. And I want to size my document at 1080 by 1350 pixels. I'll click Create. And this artboard represents the first slide. So to create additional slides, I'm going to grab the Artboards tool, which is located over here in the toolbar, or you can access it by pressing Shift-O on your keyboard. And for this, I want to turn on Smart Guides. So I'll come up to the View menu and make sure I have Smart Guides enabled. And now I want to create new copies of this artboard for each slide I'd like to have. So to create a copy of the artboard, I'm going to hold my Option key, or that would be the Alt key if you're on Windows, and I'll click and drag the artboard, and then I'll hold Shift so that it locks it onto the horizontal axis, and then I'll bring it out to the right so that it snaps onto the edge of the first artboard. And now we have our second slide. And now all we have to do is repeat this process for the total number of slides we'd like to have. So for this demonstration, I'm going to create 5 slides. So I'll repeat this process again. I'm going to hold my Option key, click and drag, and then hold Shift to lock it onto the horizontal axis, snap it to the edge, and then I'll repeat this again. I'm going to create slide number 4 and then slide number 5. So now we have 5 continuous artboards and they are placed in order. So we can place our artwork on top of these artboards. So to do that, I'm going to grab my rectangle tool just as an example, and I'll click and drag to draw a rectangle. And now you can change the color of this rectangle and apply your own design elements for each individual slide. Another thing you can do is import imagery and have it span the entire artboard so that you have a seamless sort of appearance. To show you what I mean, let me get rid of this rectangle. I'm going to import an image. I'm just going to drag and drop this image onto my canvas. And I'm going to place this image over here on the left, and I'm going to scale this up. I'm going to hold my Shift key to lock the aspect ratio, and I'm going to scale it up about that much. And I'll move this down a little bit. And now, as you can see, the image spans all 5 artboards. And when I export this as individual slides, it'll have a seamless look between each slide. And if you want to see how this looks without the image sticking out from the artboards, just set your document to Trim View. So I'll come up here to View, and I will go to Trim View. And now you can get a preview of how it looks without everything else outside of the artboard. So over here in my original document, I have all of my artwork and design elements laid out as I would like to save it. And once I'm ready to save this as a usable file, I'm going to go to File, I'll choose Save As, and from the format, I want to choose Adobe PDF. I'll click Save, leave all of the defaults as they are, and click Save PDF. And once you've saved that file, you can upload that file to LinkedIn and it will upload as a carousel file. And as an example, I'll put a little preview on the screen of how it looks once it's uploaded. And that should do it for this tutorial. That's how you can create carousel slides for LinkedIn using Adobe Illustrator. If you found this lesson useful, then consider checking out my Illustrator Explainer series. It's a collection of over 100 videos where I go over all of the tools and features in Adobe Illustrator, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. Kind of like how I did in this video. We even have a private community where you can ask questions and get help from me anytime you want. And best of all, there's no monthly membership fees. You just pay $17 one time and you're in for life. I'll have some information about that down below if you want to check that out. As always, thanks for watching.